Gentleman from Calgary Foothills.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday I tabled an Alberta Energy report from Jacobs Consultancy that laid bare the Carnegie Oil Climate Index as junk science, slandering future investment in the oil sands. Now, the federal government has granted an 8-month delay to the joint panel reviewing the $20 billion frontier oil sands mine proposed by Teck Resources. To the Minister of Energy, did you stand up for the industry and object to Ottawa holding up the investment? Please.
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And first of all, I'd like the opportunity to clarify yesterday in the report that was referred to in that question. The report referred to was a report that was ordered by our previous government at a time when oil was very high. You know, we work every day for the oil industry, and we will continue to do so. In addition to, you know, new projects, we have many projects that are on board right now. Suncor just announced one recently, Cenovus, CNRL, Chevron. They're all coming on board.
For supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, given we have 8 mines already producing safely in the Athabasca oil sands and in compliance with Alberta Energy Regulator for decades, and given the joint panel reviewing the Teck's project has seen all this before and will see this all again, to the Minister of Energy, the joint panel was already given 3-month extension, now another 8 months. Jobs and the business reputation of the province are at risk. Isn't it time to cut the red tape and get on with it?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And you know, we've said time and time again, things are looking up here in Alberta. Jobs are up in the oil industry. Wages are up in the oil industry. Drilling is up, and so is production. That's because there's a confidence in Alberta energy, Mr. Speaker, and we're continuing. The work doesn't end. What I can say is reckless rhetoric coming from that side and a risky plan that they propose is only going to hold Alberta energy back. We're not going to let that happen, Mr. Speaker. We're standing up for our Alberta energy folks.
Third supplemental. Second supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, given the number of cancelled projects in Alberta since the NDP came to power, and given the NDP's risky ideological policies have changed investors to Saskatchewan, North Dakota and Texas, has the government learned any lessons, or will you stand on the sidelines and watch quietly the potential cancellation of this $20 billion project as you watched Energy East and Northern Gateway?
Honourable
Thank you,
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, and you know what? I'm not going to talk about potential cancellations of things. I'm going to talk about what's going on right now. Line 3 is currently under construction. If you go out to Hardisty, you can go see that. Make no mistake, Mr. Speaker, we're working very hard for Trans Mountain, and make no mistake, that pipeline will be built.